Hey everyone, Kiefer here again. So today I wanted to do a video about where you would be financially if you had invested in Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrencies about 6 months ago. So I'm just going to break down the numbers. It's going to be a quick video. Around 6 months ago, Bitcoin was hovering around $595.43 US dollar for one Bitcoin. 6 months later today, March 23rd, 2017, our price is at about $1,047. So say if you had invested $10,000 6 months ago into Bitcoin, you would today be at $17,596. Seems like a pretty good investment. That's a growth of about 76% over 6 months. That is a very good investment. Although some people would call it a bet rather than an investment because, that's very much in the green. You're making money off of this investment. This is cool. And that's only 6 months. Next one I want to talk about is Monero, or its symbol in all the trading platforms and stuff is XMR. So Monero is another cryptocurrency. A lot of you probably know of it. It's a unique element of it is that it has the ability to do transactions where you can't really tell what the inputs and outputs are of it. So it creates a level of privacy that doesn't exist in the Bitcoin protocol. And it uses a totally new protocol written from the ground up called CryptoNode as opposed to the Bitcoin protocol. 6 months ago, the price of Monero was at about $10.17, which is quite cheap compared to Bitcoin. Today, it's worth about $21.47. So that's quite a big growth. And if you had invested $10,000 in Monero 6 months ago, today you would be around $21,000. Again, very good. A growth of 110%, give or take. These are all estimates. Very rough numbers. But 110% growth is huge over 6 months. So this would have been a really, really good bet or investment, whatever you want to call it. I'm not gonna get into that conversation. Well, maybe I will. Monero, great investment over 6 months. But one thing I wanted to mention about Monero, say if you moved it around a little bit and invested 8 months ago. So that would be completely different because around 7 months ago, the price of Monero shot up quite a bit. So if you had invested 8 months ago when it was only $1.90, today you would have a ridiculous number. $113,000 from your $10,000 initial investment over 8 months. That makes my body hurt that I did not do this. It's sad for all of us suckers who missed out on the gravy train. That is over 1,000% growth over 8 months. So around 6 months ago, Ethereum was worth about $13.28. Today, March 23rd, it is worth about $41.98 US dollars. If you had invested $10,000 in Ethereum 6 months ago, today you would be at $31,500, $600, give or take a bit. That's like 215% growth over the last 6 months. That's total madness. Don't sell though, because if you all sell at once, it'll fuck it up. Dash is another altcoin. It also has privacy features that allow you to obfuscate the source and destination of a transaction. So Dash about 6 months ago was worth $11.54 US. Today it's worth about $99.69. That's really good. If you were to have invested, again, $10,000, you got your little nest egg, you don't know what you're going to do with it. Should I, invest in some property? Should I buy a house? Should I make a down payment on a car? Should I put it in the S&P 500? You take your 10,000, you do something crazy. You put it in a cryptocurrency. Everyone thinks you're crazy. So you take that, put your $10,000 into Dash. 6 months later, it's worth about $86,000. $86,000. $10,000 into $86,000 over the course of 6 months. That is a growth rate of about 763% over those 6 months. It makes me upset that I didn't get in on this shit. Here's the final tally. Bitcoin 76%, Monero 111, Ethereum 215, Dash 763. Those are some pretty remarkable numbers. These are cryptocurrencies. This is the Wild West in terms of this technology. Obviously, there's nothing stopping these cryptocurrencies from crashing down to nothing tomorrow, next week, next month, next couple of years. And there's also nothing stopping them from continuing to go up and up and up. I imagine that there is going to be probably some sort of correction happening in the next 6 months or so. But again, I have no idea. I had no idea they were going to rise like this over the previous 6 months. So how would I know anything else? But, this is not investment advice. I'm not telling you to go out there and buy all these cryptocurrencies right now. But also, it's possible that it's not too late to, get on the gravy train. So, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, subscribe, whatever. It's up to you. Maybe tell us about if you have got in on any of these crazy price increases or if you sold at the wrong time. I'm interested in hearing all that kind of shit. Maybe your predictions as to where it's going to go. Is it going to crash soon? Is it going to keep going up? I'd like to hear people's opinions on that. Or maybe give me some tips on what the next big cryptocurrency is going to be, so I can get in on the next one. Thank you very much in advance. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.